Hello, I'm Ryan Stark, President of Blackstone Laboratories, and I'm going to be talking today about the final part in sending a sample in, packaging. The oil sample bottle is what the oil goes into. Hopefully you've already had that part done. Do not put the oil in this, it will leak. So once you have your sample ready to go, make sure the lid's on tight. You'll want to have it pretty tight. Don't crank it down, don't get out the channel locks. Put it on there. Don't put any silicone caulk or anything around there, just tight. Filling out the oil sample slip is probably the most important part of sending your sample off. You'll want to make sure you have all your name and address information on the slip, as well as unit identification. Unit identification is just a way for you to track samples from your particular vehicle or piece of equipment that you're sampling. Some people will use the year, make, and model of the vehicle. For example, a 2006 Ford F-150. Or you can, if you have a special name for your vehicle, you can put it there. Don't use something like a VIN number or a license plate number. VIN numbers are too long. License plate numbers change. Pretty much anything that's going to be consistent with your vehicle is what you'll want to use for that. Let us know the date the sample was taken, miles on the oil, or kilometers, or hours, and miles, time on the engine. Any oil that you had to add between oil changes, this would be if you check the dipstick and you were quart low, that's good information for us to have there. We not necessarily looking for the sump size of the vehicle, the engine. You'll just want to talk about makeup oil. The back of the slip will have information about payment. You can fill out credit card information here. If you're paying by check, you write the check number. We also have, if you don't want to write your credit card information on the slip, you can go online and fill out the online form to let you put your credit card information securely right in our website. Once the oil information slip has been filled out completely, you're ready to package your sample. Start by putting the slip in the black mailer. If you have any checks or other information you'd like to include with the sample, go ahead and put it in now. Next, take the full sample bottle, roll it up in the gray absorbent material, put the bottle and the absorbent material in the bag. It helps to packaging, it helps when you're packaging to try to get as much air out as you can. Put it in the bottle. Put the lid on, and you're ready to ship it. No need to put any tape or anything like that around the top of the mailer. It gets here just fine like that. We now have a new sample bottle that has prepaid postage. The tracking number on here, you'll want to write that down so you can see the status of your sample as it makes its way through the post office to our door. Postage is included, so just drop it in the mail or give it to your mailman and it'll get here in time. When you received your sample, you should have received an oil change reminder sticker. This is simply for your use to remind you when you changed your oil last and when you might want to sample at your next point. This works for both engine customers and aircraft customers, automotive customers, diesel customers. The theory is you just put it in the corner of your windshield to remind you when you need to change oil next. You don't necessarily have to use it, and you don't need to send it back when you send in your sample. And that's all we have.